Some of you, probably if you're on social media, saw this. This went viral this week. It's hard because I almost caught myself this week doing the exact thing that he said, and that's just become numb to it. I heard 19 children or 19 people dead, and I went, oh, that sucks. And I stopped letting the gravitas of it hit me. We hear about them all the time, and we just become numb to it. This week, I heard one pastor's explanation for it. He was distraught and frustrated and trying to console the people in his church in Texas. But then he threw out this phrase at the end, I don't know what's going on here, but God is in control. Those four words, God is in control, it's designed to be a conversation stopper, an ironclad, sanctified mic drop, exempting people from further discussion on a matter at hand, and supposedly assuages fears, explaining things that are outside of our grasp. And in four simple words, God is in control. The only problem is it's not true. God is not in control of everything. This phrase oftentimes is used to exonerate people from any culpability for an action they take or don't take. It nullifies any concept of personal free will or Satan's will or the will of this fallen world that we are toxically living in by giving God some kind of ultimate veto power for everything. It excuses inaction in the face of other people's present troubles. In matters of injustice and suffering and evil, it essentially just passes the buck back to God. But the story of Scriptures is of this same God granting humanity the power over their choices, giving them the ability as co-creators in this world based on the decisions that they make. Though God is all-powerful, God doesn't exercise that power to coerce us. We are not mindless robots performing simple tasks that we're pre-programmed to do. No, we are fully responsible for the stuff we do, we say, we think. And what this means is that saying that God is control while doing very little as a result of it to alter the issues that we face in any meaningful way is truly spiritual rebellion. It is a willing abdication of our calling to be makers of peace, to be agents of goodness, to be bringers of justice in the here and now. And that means far more than thoughts and prayers and platitudes. In the face of a messed up world, praying for God to move while remaining stationary ourselves isn't admirable, it's cowardice. So what can we do? I mean, we are so far away from this, and that seems like such a distant thing, but it's not. According to an LA Times article where they studied almost every single mass shooting since 1966, they noticed this, and I'll put it up there. The vast majority of mass shooters experienced early childhood trauma and exposure to violence at a young age. The nature of their exposure included parental suicide, physical or sexual abuse, neglect, domestic violence, and or severe bullying. What can we do? We have to invest in our marriages and parents and kids. We roll up our sleeves. We get our hands dirty by helping couples, by equipping families, by encouraging deep character conversations in DNA group. by providing free mental health counseling to parents who are stretched to the brink in this difficult world. We as a group of people partner with God to do something. Why? Well, God is love. God is good. He is all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere at any given time. But he has delegated authority to us. We invite him into situations. We invite him to move. He isn't forceful. He is not controlling. He has delegated the choice to love to us. And he will, if we ask him, empower us to make a difference. Empower us to say the words that we need to say. Empower us to make a loving choice and do an action that is desperately needed. But we have to open our eyes. We have to go to him. We have to ask him what it is that he's doing. We have to see where it is that he is in the world around us and then partner with him in those places. Saying that God is control is just a cop-out for way too many people. He's inviting you into something special. God works through the hands and words of the people who aspire to be his followers. It's active. So a question that may lead to future lives being saved. How are you helping create healthy marriages, healthy parents, healthy kids? This is something that we can all do. Because the truth is that God is in control of you, or in control of anyone else. You are in control of you, and God is asking you to be his goodness and his love in a way that tangibly changes the lives of the young ones around us. This tragedy should help us ask, how am I helping create healthy marriages? How am I helping create healthy parents? How am I personally helping create healthy kids? Not just my own, but in the world around me. This is where Jesus intersects with culture.